Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully everybody's well. So, just going to bring you a quick update video. They're either going to come on a Wednesday or a Thursday, the midweek catch up, when obviously I discuss all my altcoins. But I know I'm showing Bitcoin here. I am just going to quickly touch on Bitcoin just before we go into everything, just from what I am seeing. And then, yeah, I can go into everything. So, yeah, if you can like, comment, subscribe. Obviously, it does help if you can share it about. And, yeah, the videos can sometimes take the piss. So, if you can, yeah, like I said, share it about. Much appreciated. But, yeah, I am going to be obviously be discussing altcoins just midweek, either Wednesday or Thursday, whichever day is better to get it done. Whichever day I've got more. Yeah, I've got more spare time. But and then on the weekends, I'll mainly be speaking about Bitcoin and mainly be speaking about other markets as well, and other bigger markets. Sorry, fucking hell, absolutely shattered. It's been very very busy. But yeah, I've not really been looking at the markets that much over the last 2 weeks. Since I've got my Twitter and YouTube back, I've not really been looking at the markets that much. So some of these are very, yeah, they've probably got a lot of shit on them. I am going to clean them up next time, and it is probably going to be a bit more of a smoother video next time, but I'm just going to get straight into it and, yeah, go through it. Hopefully, I'm going to try and get the midweek done. One's done within about 15 minutes, and then on the weekend they might be a little bit more lengthy, but yeah. So jumping straight in, so we'll literally just go in order. I'm going to add a lot more markets onto this as well, but I've got about 30 that I just want to quickly cover. I'm not going to cover all of them because I'm just going to be going through some, and if I can't see what's happening or I don't think what's going to happen, then I'm not really going to speak about it. I'm just going to go through it. But these will be color coordinated as well, so you'll be able to see. These are very old. These are probably a week or two old, so they will have changed. I do color coordinate them on what I need to trade and what I need to look at. So yeah, we'll go into it. The only thing that I've got that I'm worried about with Bitcoin, right? When I said obviously we're going to start flying down, the only thing that I am worried about is the fact that we have, this is a corrective move. 1, 2, 3 up. That looks like some sort of like ABC, X, A, B, C, and that's a 7 wave move. So the only thing I can see that can play out here is it's more like something like a leading diagonal. Like you've got something like this. I don't know how it plays out. It literally could just be wave one. That could be wave two. You could still be going for wave three, wave four, wave five. There's multiple ways. So this is, or that wasn't the top, and then obviously we're just going to keep chugging. I mean, chances are if you break this high, then we are going to keep going probably, but yeah, I'm just going to sort of wait and see. The only thing I can really see now is a leading diagonal. Leading diagonal would make sense though, but I still think a lot of this needs to get swept before continuation, and this is the most obvious triangle ever. A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I did say right at the highs that I don't want to call this the top, but I do think that this is the top. And then we've seen, and that was right there, Saturday, right there. About there. And obviously we've seen a decent decline, so yeah, that's mainly just for Bitcoin. I'm not really going to touch on it too much. I just want to highlight that because it's come down, it looks corrective as opposed to actual, like an impulse down. I mean, you could have wave one like an A, a B, and a C, but to be honest, that's way too big. The B is absolutely massive, so probably not. But again, just sort of need more PA. But either way, I'm still expecting the market to come down. And how I've shown this out, obviously 5 waves down. Again, this could literally just go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, triangle wave 4, wave 5, and it could obviously just come back down, maybe retest this, and then off you go. And it could just be a running flat, A, B, C, continuation, which is very, very, very bullish. If you do get this high break, a break of that high, once you've seen 5 waves down, that's what I am expecting. This market is going to go absolutely parabolic, and it's going to be 6 months of just absolute carnage. Really, it's going to be unbelievable. I am in that camp. I think June, July, all the way to December is going to be unreal. Right, I'm just going to crack on. So I'm not really going to speak about Bitcoin. It's mainly going to be the altcoins, but I just wanted to touch on that this looks corrective. So just have your wits about you a little bit. I think. Hopefully it goes into like a leading diagonal. You come up, you come down, and then we're off. But yeah, that's all I can really see. Or if something else wants to play out, that's fine. I just can't really see at the moment. ETH, some of these markets, they're so messy. Some of my charts are so messy, so I do apologise. But yeah, all right. let's just have a look. So going on to ETH, sorry, my internet is as well. We've got construction on the back of our apartment, so I think they've gone straight through the internet. So the internet's gone, so I'm having to use it off my phone, which is a bit of a fucking nightmare. ETH and some. I need to again. I'll sort these markets out for next time, and obviously look at all the labeling. I tend to not have as much labeling on my charts, just because it can be a little bit. Yeah, it can just get a little bit tedious and a little bit clogged up. But this is probably. So you've probably got some sort of a. So with this, again, I'm still expecting this to ETH. You've probably got your wave 1, your wave 2. This probably is not a 1, an A, a B, and a C. It could be, but I don't think it is. I think it's more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, or something like that. That's what I'm expecting to ETH for ETH. Obviously, I'm expecting it to come down either about 15% or about 20, 25, 30%, something like that. Either way, it's coming down in my opinion. And obviously, I was mentioned up here. It was about here that it's going to end up being a fake out, or we're literally going to jolt about $400. We did get the pop up. Obviously, you're going to expect a break. There's going to be a lot of liquidity up above there, but obviously immediate rejection back into this range, which is great. Well, great for what I'm expecting, and it's a lot more healthier for the count that I've seen anyway. BNB, there isn't that much to explain on this. Again, look how shitty this is. Like I can't look. There's not really that much. I am going to go through all this. I mean, look, you could probably even say that this is like a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you've got something like this. But again, I need to go over all these markets. So BNB, I'm sorry if you hold BNB, I don't have fuck all to mentions here. XRP, this is the market that I rarely get pissed off anymore when I miss out on a trade, but I just didn't take it. I just didn't take the trade. I remember looking at it. I was all the way down here, and I seen this leading diagonal. I was like, this is a leading diagonal, definitely. You came down in an ABC. The reason why I didn't take the trade is because I didn't like how quick that this fell. I should have really been expecting a flat. And then I can't remember, was it the weekend or was it? No, it wasn't. I can't remember why I missed this move. But when you look back at it, it's just a beautiful running flat. ABC, ABC, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similar for what Bitcoin and a lot of markets showing now. And a running flat is very, very, very. It's the most bullish market structure. It's a market that's just continuously going up because this C wave doesn't take the bottom of this A wave out and make an expanded flat. That's a regular flat, right? That's not what we got. That's a running flat, which is obviously what you got when it's running upwards, because most of the market participants are expecting obviously it's still bullish. And then obviously expanded flat is a variation of a running flat, which is like that, but instead you keep going down and break the bottom of wave A. So yeah, and you normally get a very explosive move once you get a running flat. And I just missed it. I just didn't take the trade. And then I remember, was it when I woke up? I can't remember. Yeah, it was when I woke up. I went to bed so that was at 11. So I went to bed a little bit earlier. It was about here. I didn't even check this market actually, even around this point. In fact, all of this, I didn't even check it. I can't remember what I was doing. And then, yeah, obviously I'd seen on the side that XRP's up about like 10, 15% or something when I woke up. Something like that. Yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, and then obviously you got your A, your B, your C, your D, and your E, decreasing volume, and then obviously your 1, 2, your 3, 4, and a 5. Again, I need to clean all these markets up, I will. But if you're into XRP, this is probably just a large triangle in my opinion. You've probably got wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, which comes out at 1.618. Yeah, 1.618. Yeah. Something interesting with XRP, if you are interested in XRP, I used to hold shitloads of it. I don't really hold that much anymore. I still have a fair bit, but I don't really hold much. I used to hold fucking loads of the stuff. But this is going to look nuts as well to most of you, but this is the count that I've got for XRP. So if I'm going on the weekly, this is in a sort of its cycle of its own. This will do something. What happened to this? So if you're still in XRP, I personally wouldn't get out of it. Again, no financial advice. You do what you need to do. What do you want to do? I would not be getting out of it. I personally think it's a huge wave A, wave B, wave A, wave B, wave C, wave D, and then wave E. And then I think it's going to go. I think it's a massive triangle in my opinion. There's nothing else that can be countered. This is corrective. This is corrective. A, B, C, D, E. I don't even know what that is. That's correct. In fact, I do. I can't remember. I put it on another count on another chart. I think it's a WXY. That could still be a corrective move like that, but I still don't think it is. I think this is an impulse. That's a third wave as well. And I just feel that this has still got a fair bit. I do think that this has still got a fair bit to go, XRP. So, yeah, I do apologise if you're in it, but you are going to be waiting a very fucking long time, in my opinion. Probably another. If I had to guess, this is not just going to go straight up. No chance. This looks like wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. That looks like an A, a B, a C, a D, and an E. Or you're going to get a flat. But to be honest, it's probably going to be a triangle. XRP is a lot of the time I've seen triangles, even this bigger triangle. It loves to create contractions. And I can just, the way it's fell down as well, just the width of this, I do think it probably is going to be yeah, triangle. So A, B, C, D, E, then wave 5, and then back down probably, um, and then back up, and then back down, and then back up. So I personally don't think this is going to get going for quite a bit. I could be wrong, but again, if you are in XRP, I think you've got another bit of chop for the next couple of months. Shoot up with the market, fifth wave. This could even be extended, maybe get up to $1. I don't know. Really get some momentum and then come back down, but you're just going to be contracted, in my opinion, for XRP. So that's what I've got. SHIB, I don't really have anything. I actually took an unbelievable. I'm not going to talk about my trades. There's no point. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about my trades. So I can't bother doing that. But yeah, this is just a big corrective gobbledygook. It's not really impulse just quite yet. Even that ABC can't even count it as anything. So again, I'll clean all these charts up. Nothing really on that. Right, this to the main. Oh, I don't need that. In fact, this is a trade that I did take. This is a 10R. I'm not doing this. Are there a few of these on here? Yeah, they are still on it. So yeah, I will be taking some of these off. I'm sorry. Next time I won't be keeping these on because I don't want to. Yeah, yeah. I don't mind showing positions of trades, this and that. I will be helping people learn out. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully, this helps people learn to trade a little bit. But I will be making a course in years to come, an unbelievable elite wave course, which is going to have every single bit of elite wave analysis in there. But yeah, this is a trade that I did take, and I am expecting us to come down here. I've not, again, for the 80th time, I will clean all these markets up for next time and have more better counts. But yeah, so this for me, right? Just a little tip. So if you think look, that's leading diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's so obvious you can just see it. Then you've got an A, B, C, a flat. Now, for this to be a wave 2, right? That's pretty steep in my opinion. Not only that, wave 3 normally breaks out the channel. Now, the reason why I thought ABC and that's not bottom of wave 2, and I've been obviously showing why the market's been coming down, I showed this in the previous video, is because the ABC I think is a flat for wave A of a flat. Right, so you've got ABC, which is a flat, but inside wave A. Then you've got wave B, which is a 0.618 of this leading diagonal, and then there's a triangle here, then pop up, and then it's the 1.382 of the wave of this. So from here down to here, yeah, and it's the 1.382 smack bang, and that looks like an expanded flat. And I think we're going to come down here. And I actually did draw this out as well up there on the previous video. I am pretty certain I did do that. But yeah, for me, it's just it just needs to come back there. It needs to be like this. That's way too steep for a wave 2. And not only that, if you're going to get the wave 3 that busts through the channel, this looks way too corrective. Not only that, right, you've made a triangle midway into a leading diagonal, right? So you've got your A, B, C, D, and E, and then again you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up there, and you've got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. This is a leading diagonal. So not only have you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal, you've got a zigzag, and that can only be in a B wave, or an X wave, or a wave 4, or a wave Y, a complex correction. But again, yeah, I'm not explaining that. But yeah, in your wave B, then obviously you've got your pop-up, and this is why obviously you've got a sluggish wave A, sluggish, it just chugs, and then an explosive wave C. Again, slope analysis. One's going to be shallow, one's going to be steep. And everything just looked like it needed to come down. Not only that, the total 2 looked like it needed to come down as well. So I'm expecting ADA to come down, probably to the 1.618 and make an expanded flat. And that obviously does give me, again, another fair bit. Maybe not, actually. That's 40%. That probably don't even do that. I have actually got my take profit on the 1.618. But yeah, it might even just create a running flat, to be honest, and just go A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the 1 to 1 and just go A, B, C, and then obviously off to the races. The second I see 5 waves down, I won't long. I'm probably going to wait for another 5 waves up and maybe a smaller, or just wait for quite a big pop up, and then I'll probably add to positions, put my stop here, and then I'll wait for a double failure swing low, which is if you've got a market that does this, so like a 1-2 up and then like a 1-2, the second it breaks this second, it's called a double failure swing low. Second it breaks this, I add heavily to a position and put my stop loss below there, and you normally can catch an absolute monster move. It's just a strategy that I've got called double failure swing low, and I will be that'll be in my course as well in later to come. But 1-2, 1-2, even if it's not 1-2, 1-2, it doesn't matter. Second you break that double failure swing low, stop below there, and then you're off to the races. But yeah, that's what I'm explaining for ADA, and yeah, that's that. So if you're in ADA, yeah, it's coming down a fair bit. So is the rest of the market. This is probably the best trade that I'm in at the moment. This is one of the highest trades I've ever taken in terms of an R ratio. But yeah, right at the highs, I was expecting. I've been expecting. Again, look at this. Sorry. So let me just go back. Do you know what? This might even run 20, 30 minutes, even another 10, 15. But hopefully you're going to learn something. Now, again, slope analysis. This just didn't look right. In depth, you could say yeah, but in actual time, no. Like it just don't look right. It looks too. Look, it's got probably the same distance. Yeah, like it's got the exact same distance as the impulse, and that's normally not what happens. Corrections are normally like 2 to 3 times the length of an absolute impulse wave. So again, that's just the 1-to-1. So of the actual first wave. So again, it just didn't even look right. Plus the slope upwards. Again with Solana, like look at this. Like, do you really think that looks like a wave 2? Wave 1, wave 2. To me, no chance. It's like, again, you had the same thing here. So you had this is a leading diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an ABC, X, ABC. That's a W, X. Then you had another ABC, X, ABC. So that is a leading diagonal like that, right? Yep, so you got your wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, which just wicks over it. And then not only that, you had your wave A, your wave B, and then your wave C for a flat. So that's wave A of a flat. And then if you put on I'll just do that again. You go to here, this high, to here, and then, yeah, you've come and tapped the 0.90. And I actually added some short positions at 25.15 with a stop just below the high. I like putting it just below the high because then when you actually run these stops, sometimes you can break through and you end up losing a lot more than what's actually on your where your stop is. Like you can lose a lot more. I've lost I've lost money where I've had my stop just above the high and the market like jumps up like that much, and you end up actually getting out of the position up there, even though it's at market because there's not much liquidity. So I always like putting my stop a little bit lower than the actual market. But yeah, this looks absolutely great. I do think that this is again an ABC for wave A of a flat, ABC zigzag. So you've got the rule of alternation. You've got a flat in there. You've got a zigzag in there. Normally for a flat, I would prefer wave A to be a zigzag as opposed to being a flat. I like this to normally be ABC, and then I normally like that to be a like this. In fact, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, normally I like being this a zigzag, and then that being like a flat for the wave B, and then you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, this might not go as low as there, but that's what I am obviously looking at. From here, yeah, that could happen. It might truncate and be a little bit less, 0.786. A lot of the time it can be, which might even be. Yeah, 786 is bang on the 0.50, so we could truncate, not even come below this, and it could just be a flat where we just go. So it could just be wave A of a flat, wave B, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then get a truncated flat. So you've got an A, B, and a C, and it happens all the time. I will just be waiting for 5 waves to come down, again, waiting for a strong pop-up. Or sometimes when I am really confident, like up here, I was very, very, very confident this was coming down, so I just added a little bit. I just took a little stab. Like I only use half of a percent of my portfolio in my trading account, just half a percent. You can always add to a position. You don't have to go balls deep. So once you're actually into the position, do you know what I mean? Wait for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. wait for the ABC for the wave 2. Again, when you've got more confidence and confluence that the market's coming down, add maybe another 0.5% or another percent. If you're really confident, 2%, but just obviously bear with and be wary that if you're going to lose 2%, are you going to be emotionally ready to do that? Do you know what I mean? And then obviously you're catching the market to come down. Again, it's probably going to be a bit sharper than that. It's not going to last until there, but I'm just showing you, just sort of drawing it out. But yeah, that's it. That's Solana. I'm expecting that to come down. So if you hold Sol, yeah, that's still coming down as well, in my opinion. I showed some of these charts as well in the previous video. Fucking hell, this is a bit of a nightmare. Again, with DOT as well, if you go in time, I missed out on this move. I was so close to taking the trade. I just didn't take it. Again, being an elite wave analyst, you're more of a discretionary trader as opposed to a systems trader. So it's more discretionary. You do use a little bit more emotion than obviously being an actual systems trader. You still do make a system. Like I have systems, but I've not looked at this market for, well, I did look at it, but I just haven't changed any of these. I will sort out, like I said a few times, I will sort it out. But again, you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your A, your B, your C, your flat, and again, you're looking at it and it's just not ready. Like that's not wave 1 and that's not wave 2. No chance. No chance. Even like it's probably less as time than wave 1, I reckon. Oh, it's probably the same. It is less, just less. Like you never really get a wave 2, which it just does not look right. Like look at that. That for a wave 2, wave 1, wave 2. I mean, maybe, but to me, not really. I mean, I'd like to see a little bit more. I mean, it could be, but again, I'd like to see just a little bit more. I feel that even if you put this, like, just remember that's not the high. So where you'd actually be doing the, where you'd actually be putting the, to check the Fibonacci levels, you'd actually be putting it here because that's the high, because you've got your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C for flat. See, I even drew this out. I didn't even do that. So yeah, I put this on another chart. This was the other chart I was looking at because I couldn't be asked to tidy the other one up. But yeah, there you go. I drew that out, and then again you've got a 0.90. But again, yeah, this was the chart I was looking at, not this. Sometimes I do just alternate, and not only that, I like to have this second chart. All these second charts, by the way, are all the charts where the actual chart originated and started from, so I can sometimes look back straight away. I like to use Binance for my main chart when I'm charting because it's the most liquid, and then the other chart, it's just whichever market has been, I can see from its origin, really. Like look for, let's say, like XRP, for example. Like XRP, you've got the chart from the whole time that's from it originated, whereas some of the other chart, where the other chart, this one it's not where it originated. So I just want to sort of highlight on that. So if you see these two charts, that's it. Sorry, let me just go back quickly. I'm just going to quickly try and breeze through this because it's been 23 minutes. Just quickly go on DOT. Exact. That's the what I was expecting for DOT as well. So I was expecting. So you got your wave, your wave 1. I'll go on the daily. It's probably easy to show on the daily. So you got wave 1, A, B, C. For wave A, your wave B, which is probably an A, B, C, X. Wave X normally retests the point of B, and then another A, B, C. So that's your wave B. I drew that out there, look, unexpected. Obviously the sharp move down, but we've already got it a little bit prematurely. Again, just going to wait. Does it bother me that I missed the move? Honestly, I couldn't give a flying fuck. I used to really piss me off, but to be honest, I'm not really bothered. Like I miss it. There's so many other opportunities in the market. Like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this now takes an A, a B, and a C expanded flat, I just short here with a stop here and just catch it with like a 4 or 5R. If this comes A, B, C, and a regular flat, I just short here with a stop here and catch a 3, 4R. If this goes an A, triangle B, C, I just stop here, trade here with a stop here and just catch a 4, 5R. Like it's, you don't worry if you miss a move, like and even if you didn't sell any of your bags, anything like that, you can just get out when it retraces. Like you don't need to, if the market pisses you off, just step away from the market and just don't check it for a day. It really is that simple. But yeah, that's what I'm expecting for DOT. I'm expecting this to come down again. This could just come down in 5 waves. It could truncate and just finish here if the market's a little bit more bullish. If it's a little bit more bearish, with Wickley's liquidity, come down and then obviously we're off. Either way, this market is bottoming. It's already bottomed, sorry, in my opinion, and if you have DOT, if you have any of these markets, you're going to be in some serious cash in the next 6 months. Like you've got your wave 1, your wave 2, your wave 1, your wave 2, your wave 3, your wave 4, your wave 5, your wave 4, your wave 5, and then you've got a big 1, 2, 1, and then you're going to have another corrective wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and then again you've got your third, and then you're going to keep going. The market's just moving waves. That's all it does, literally. Learn Elliott wave analysis would be the best thing you ever do. So that's DOT. Doge, Jesus Christ, I've got to be quick. I don't have fuck all on Doge. Don't ask me about it. I actually think it's going to trade at about 2 cents, personally. I've been counting this for a while, but I've just not got anything on this. I think that Doge is going to be like down here. I've been counting this WXY for a while, probably to about maybe here. I shared a chart ages ago, but probably tap this and then just bounce, fill some of this inefficiency. I don't think this runs. Some people does. That's fine if you think it runs, but I don't think it will. MATIC, not really that much to explain. Again, I'll clear some of these charts up. This is an absolute nightmare. Oh, in fact, no, wait. Well, I need to clean these charts up. These look disgusting. Yeah, probably still a triangle, maybe A, B, C, D. Maybe we come up here for MATIC and then eat shit. Again, that probably does happen, but again, I can't really explain. There's too many counts there that I can see. Litecoin, yep, absolute shit show. This has been a bit of a. I ended up, if you remember, right down here. I was very bullish on Litecoin. I was one of the only people to speak about it. Then when obviously everyone's fucking screaming about it here, we come back down, everyone's bearish. We come back up, the bull market's back. Same shit. But yeah, this is just quite choppy, to be honest. I don't really have that much of a hold on it. I need to change my whole count. AVAX, similar to most of the market. Again, you can see ABC. It's just not a wave 1 and a wave 2. You've just got lower to come. It's just, this is all corrective. This just looks corrective. And again, 1, 2, 3, you're not going to have no chance. Not a fucking prayer. Do you really think that's going to bust out of the trend channel? Let me show you. Whenever it fucking loads. If that's your wave 1 and your wave 2, this is going to have to bust out of this channel, really backtest that, or come to the midpoint and then keep going. Like, no chance. It needs more time to pull back, just like again most of the market. And this is why I was bearish. So let's say we come down and probably test maybe about there. That looks great. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 4, wave 5. Again, something like that looks better. It's more sloped. You've not got some fucking slope that goes up like that. It just looks a lot better. It can happen, but you need to be expecting a fucking absolute vertical up. And if I didn't think the whole market was going to move, why is AVAX going to do it on its own? And not only that, this just doesn't look complete. Again, this looks like a flat. You've got wave A, wave B. That was a flat actually. Let me just quickly see where that went up to. Was it 0.5? 0.854? 0.80. Yeah, 0.80, that's the last bit that you would see if it's a flat. Anything lower than a 0.80 is not a flat. Anything under it, that's your last bit of defense really. Flats can be up to there. If it could have gone all the way up there, could have gone A, B, and then C. The higher it goes, obviously the more sharper the decline, because you've got so much more built up liquidity, and that's why I think Bitcoin's about to absolutely eat arse, because there's going to be so much liquidity that's built up, so many longs. Link, don't really have much. I've been following this for absolutely ages. This, when it gets going, if you are in Link, do not get rid. You will be an idiot selling at these prices. This is just accumulation, absolute contraction, which is going to lead to a giant expansion. If you're in Link, you've been doing well if you've been accumulating it over the last 12 months, in my opinion. Again, don't really have a hold. I did obviously when this came down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading diagonal, wave 2, wave 3, A, B, C, D, E, and I was expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably another ending diagonal, but again, it's just continued to keep going, so I don't really have a hold on that just quite yet. Apt, I still think that this has a little bit more lower to go. Again, do you really think that's a 2 wave? No, it's an A, B, C. I don't know why I've got the 2 there. I don't think that's a 2 whatsoever. We'd probably come down a little bit more. Apps looks like a great buy. I'll be probably buying some apps when we get into this area of liquidity down here. Sorry, this area of support. GALA. I don't really have that much to hold on it, to be honest. Ethereum Classic, not much either. Again, I should need to get rid of some of these. ICP. Oh, I wish I just abided my trading plan and just longed. I, so I drew. This is what I drew out. I really wanted to go long, but I don't have a trading plan for just going long. I've got to obviously see what I think is going to happen. Even though I did really expect this to just go up and then have a sharp decline, I drew this in April. Yes, I drew this in April, start of April, sorry, about 2 weeks ago. I was expecting this to be an A, this to be a B, so an A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 expanded flat. And why I was expecting it to be a flat is because you've come back down, tapped the 0.90, and then I was expecting, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, and that's when I was expecting wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 4, wave 5, and then a sharp decline down. So you've got wave A, wave B, 1, 2, a 3, a 4, and then a 5, and then a sharp decline down. You technically have got that because you've got your wave 1, wave 2, maybe wave 3, A, B, C, D, E, but again, it's come up to the 2.0, and then I don't know why that drawing's still on there. But again, with this, even up here, when it was right up here, I really wanted to short, but again, I sometimes don't. Most of the time, I don't just short tops and bottoms because you just end up getting stopped out. Where do you put your stop? So I just waited for the market to come down. I actually shorted here and then took profit. I took it prematurely. I took profit there with a stop. Well, where did I short it? I think I put it there, stop there, and it was like a 2.5. Or no. It wouldn't have been 2.5. I don't do 2.5s. I only do 3 to 1s. That's it. I can't remember where it was, but it was literally bang on like a 3 to 1 risk reward. I think I might have took it here. Something like that. Anyway, it was something like that. And then ended up missing this move. I really wanted to go long down here, expecting this to just come up a little bit, and it would have been a decent trade. But again, yeah, I can't remember why I didn't take the trade. I do miss a lot of trades, but it's not the end of the world. If you miss them, you miss them, you miss them. CRV is, again, obviously short here. This is a trade that I've got open. A lot of these I've just moved to break even now, but I'm expecting this to come down here again to lose another like 20, probably there, to be honest. I'd prefer it to be there anyway, or maybe there. Yeah, 30% looks all right. Yeah. Again, CRV I'm expecting to come down. Been following this live. I've done some unbelievable trades on this. This has been every twist and turn really has been unbelievable. But yeah, you've got your A, B, C flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. CVX, this chart probably looks absolutely, yeah, I thought so. You've got your wave A, B, C, D, E. For wave B, wave C, that's W, that's not X, that's probably your wave X. Get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Again, do you really think that's wave 2? Do you really think that's wave 1, wave 2? Number one, it's probably gone as deep because you've come back to the previous wave 4 or 1 lesser degree, but you've not in time. Like that's no chance. You don't just go 1, 2 and then nowhere near. Again, this is why I've been bearish. Some people have been bullish on CVX. I've been saying that it's going to come back down because I do believe it is. So you've got something like, maybe just get rid of this as well. WX, and then you're going to get another A, B, C, and then go. Again, probably going to last another 3-4 weeks. This actually might be sharp because that's quite sharp actually. So this probably does take its time. It might even be a month and a half, something like that. But Phantom, I've gone through a fair few. Phantom, I don't really have much to be honest. I thought I didn't know what was going on with this market here. I was expecting it to come down. We literally just ripped through. Yeah, don't really know much to do with Phantom. Do apologise. AAVE, I need to go through this count again and just go through all the bits. Again, I will have more labels on the charts next time, but yeah, this is again probably just coming back down, either a triangle or a flat. That's your wave 2. ABC. Yeah, I don't really know what's happening on that chart either. If I don't really know what's going on, I'll just literally just move past the chart. Theta. This is probably something that I had on previously. Oh wow. So here I'll have drawn up here, jolted up. I don't know what I was thinking there. That might have just been absolutely for continuation. I don't know, but yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of that. But again, yeah, this just looks. Maybe put that there. Yeah. Again, a flat. They're all mainly just flats. Just expecting 5 waves to come down. CVX is a double zigzag, so I'm expecting that. ABC, X, ABC. But most of them are flats, so I'm expecting strong 5 waves, and this is why I'm expecting Bitcoin to come down as well, because I'm expecting all the alts to come down. Nah, I've probably gone through what, 20, yeah, about 30 markets maybe. I need to go through all these as well. I've got loads I need to add. Oh yeah, if you've stayed around for this long, wait until I show you this. Oh, this one looks decent actually, near. I remember. Yeah. Wow, I haven't looked at this chart for ages. I need to, fucking hell. This looks unreal. A, A, B, C. That's probably a A or there maybe. I don't know. But yeah, wow. This chart looks great. This chart looks great for fucking lower. Definitely a flat. She's got wave 1, leading diagonal, wave 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, 2, wave 3. That might not be. That might be there. A, B, C, D, A. A, B, C, D, A. It doesn't really matter. But either way, that's your high. ABC, probably just a normal flat into a zigzag, A, B, and a C, something like that. And then again, you've got 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, this is why I'm expecting, giving me more confidence and confluence that the market's going to come down. Optimism, don't really have that much yet, to be quite honest. This is, oh, what a nightmare. What a nightmare this chart was. So I will explain it, fuck it. Ended up long in here. Ended up not understanding the count that much because I thought it was going to be a flat because this came down way too deep. Ended up taking profit here. Ended up going short here with a stop here. So ended up giving half my profits back. Still ended up being profitable. Breaking through here. End up not even looking at optimism because I don't like looking at a market after I've done a trade because I just don't. Ended up coming back to the market about here. Ended up fucking waking up, we're up here. I can't remember what was going on, and then I was like, fuck, I've ended up missing this move. Or it was here I ended up waking up. Sorry, looked here, I can't remember. Looked here, ended up missing the move here, and then it literally just kept pumping. And I'm not gonna lie. Normally, like I said before, it don't normally piss me off, but sometimes you can't help it. I ended up missing obviously the total bit of that move. But yeah, I ended up getting this horribly wrong actually. I remember, dreadful. But you can't get everything right. Still fuck up. Magic. This is a market that I am in. This Magic and Engine, these two are the main two. I've saved them till last, so if you've stayed, you've got the fucking goods. So yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC for wave 2. Now, I know what you're thinking. What I've just said, well, they can't go like that. Most of the time they can't. Again, it goes on probabilities. We've come back to the previous wave 4, and you've ended up obviously jolting off. Normally you don't. Normally you don't. Obviously just go ABC, and it's less than wave 1, but it can happen. It did happen. It's just probability terms. It normally doesn't happen. Doesn't mean it can't happen. Anything can happen. All right. But I weren't watching this. I ended up starting to look at it up. When did I look at it? About here, I think, around this area. And then I saw this come down, and I was like, right, well, we've tapped the high there, so it can't be a flat. That looks like a wave 3. This just looks like a big triangle. So A, B, maybe C, maybe D, and maybe E. Or A, B, that might not be done. C, again, I'm just going to wait for this to play out, but this is probably something that I'm going to be looking at over the coming weeks to get a long position. Engine, unreal. I had to be very patient with this. I shorted a little bit too early after the expanded flat for wave 2. Is my trades thing still on it? Oh, it is. Only a 3R, but again, I don't take any trade that's under a 3R. I ended up going short around here with a stop at just above the 0.80. If you normally break above the 0.786, then you're going to be coming higher, in my opinion. You're going to be normally breaking through. Again, probabilities. Doesn't need to happen. This could still be a wave 2. You still could go wave 1. You could go wave 1. Wave 1, A, B, C. Right up here, that could be a wave 2, but again, it goes in probabilities. So that's why I had my stop. So 0.3, that shouldn't even be there. But yeah, again, this chart looks unbelievable. So you've got, again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading diagonal. You've got wave A, B, and a C, flat, and then a zigzag A, B, C. So you've got wave A of a flat, wave B of a flat, with wave A, B in a flat, with wave B, B in a zigzag, and then you've got, yeah, your 5 waves. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, probably down here, and then we're going to keep going. Engine looks incredible. This is a market that I'm probably keeping my eyes on. I've got a short position on it as well. We'll be adding more to the position on the way down, and then I'll be giga long obviously when we come down here. I don't have another one for engine, so I can't show the whole thing, but yeah, that's all I'm going to go through really. I'll keep it there. It's 40 minutes long. I wanted it to be 20 minutes, but there you go. Hopefully you've learned something as well. All right, but yeah, if you can, like, comment, subscribe, share it about, and yeah, I will be back on Saturday to do another video on the main markets, and then obviously I'll go for my altcoins again next week, and then we can discuss where we're at. But yeah, I'm expecting a market dump. So yeah, peace.